going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, Dead on Dave, and holy shit, what did we just see at Money in the Bank? WWE did it. Look, they've been telling us for a couple of weeks. They told us at the beginning of the show, the packages all had Dean Ambrose at the end of the package, but nobody actually thought that they would really pull the trigger. Well, guess what? Click, click. They pulled the trigger. Tremendous pay-per-view from top to bottom. I mean, really, really good. Even the matches that I was not emotionally invested in, with the exception of Rusev and Titus, which was an absolute disaster. Everything else was just fucking great. I can't begin to tell you how happy I am with this pay-per-view. This is the third consecutive pay-per-view since WrestleMania where the booking heading into the build and everything was questionable, only to absolutely kill it. And I do mean kill it going forward. There's your champion. There's your champion, Dean effing Ambrose. Dean effing Ambrose is your world champion. It completes the triumvirate of the Shield. All Shield members are officially have been champion within a WWE. This is absolutely incredible what we saw tonight. Look, let's move away just from the fact that Dean Ambrose is the champion. Let's move away for just a second and talk about what we saw in the world title match. There is no, in my mind, after tonight, there's no more questioning who Roman Reigns is. He became the, I don't care if I get hate for this. Roman Reigns answered every question for me tonight because he was getting away from the great stuff that he was doing with AJ Styles, and he did it again tonight with Seth Rollins. Fucking Roman Reigns is now a legitimate frontline starter. He is a legitimate top guy in my book now. I'm sorry if you guys don't agree. It's going to be unpopular, and I get that, but I don't care. Amazing match. Incredible crescendo. Just incredible. Seth Rollins hitting the pedigree so much. We're going to bring in Tommy NC 2010. He's calling early, but that's okay. Tommy NC 2010. Did you see this amazing goddamn pay-per-view? Holy shit, Tommy, what did you think?
Fortunately, I did not, but the thing is, my friend on the internet, Graham Hall, gave me news after news, and it's time for all the maniacs to get out and holler at the moon, because Dean Ambrose is now world heavyweight champion of the world.
Yes, he is. He is the champion. He is the guy. This is amazing. Not only did we see that, but I got to be completely honest, man. Roman did a hell of a lot for me tonight. I am so pleased with Roman, Seth, and Dean. For one, Dean had an amazing Money in the Bank performance, which I got to be honest, I fell asleep, and it's not due to boredom. I'm just fucking exhausted, and I fell asleep. And so I missed Dean. I woke up when Dean won. I was really pissed off. And then I watched the rest of the pay-per-view, and then seeing Dean come out and cash it. I did not think they would pull the trigger, but the things that we saw during this match, absolutely sick. Holy God. I can't believe you missed this pay-per-view. The network's $10 a month, Tommy. Come on. Come on, Tommy. Get on the train or get out of fucktown.
Well, I have an announcement. At some point, I don't know when it's going to happen, but I will be moving out of my parents' house at some point, so I got to save my money. My name's on a list to go into a nice little place, little apartment here in Black Mountain, but I don't know when this is going to happen.
Well,
but
congratulations, man. Congratulations. That's awesome.
Thank you. And remember always, folks, to subscribe to the YouTube channel, Tommy NC 2010, all about positivity. And remember, Dave is not the man of Auschwitz.
No, I am not the man of Auschwitz. That's very true. Tommy NC2010, thank you very much. I appreciate the call. Make sure you check this dynamo of positivity out. Tommy NC2010 on YouTube. Thank you, Tommy. I'm going to get back to this review. This is incredible. Have a good night, buddy.
And if I could, I'd kiss you on the lips.
No. Well, you know what? I don't have a problem with it. I'll kiss you right in your suckhole. There you go. Oh, suckhole. I made it real. Tommy NC2010, thanks a lot, buddy. Get out of here, you crazy guy. He's a wild and crazy guy. Oh, man. I got Tommy NC trying to kiss me on the face. Oh, my God. Amazing stuff happening. Look, you know what? Fuck it. Let's keep the calls going. If you want, I want to hear your guys' reaction. You're hearing my reaction. You can see I am. This is probably about as excited as you guys have heard me after a pay-per-view, because it seemed like it was a paint-by-the-numbers situation. Like, you can go, okay, this is the most obvious way they could have done it. But you didn't think they'd actually do it. Joker Jink, you're live with Dead on Dave. What you got?
I mean, I'm actually surprised they cashed in on Seth Rollins. I figured Roman Reigns would be cashed in on for some reason. I didn't think he'd lose legitimately.
He did. Now, he lost clean. He lost well. That was awesome. They went all the fuck around, dude. They went to a point where it looked like they were going to stop the match after Roman almost knocked his fucking head off of his shoulders. Holy God.
He sold that, man.
Oh, my God. He hit that thing hard.
I thought he botched it.
I did too, but it was. I guess it was part of the whole shtick there. That was great. I'm thrilled, man. I'm absolutely thrilled. And look, I know that people are still going to be complaining about certain things. I don't know. Is in regards to the main event, I don't know if this is a fuck-withable main event. It was as close to perfect as it gets. That was great. That was great storytelling.
I hate Roman Reigns. I love, like, he did nothing wrong that match. I didn't think he was going to lose. He sold the pedigree perfectly. I thought he was going to kick out.
Oh, the mid-air pedigree. How sick was that? Oh, my God.
I always thought that'd be cool to see. I still think, I never thought someone could pull it off. And then, I was like, oh, shit.
If you guys are just joining me now, your new world champion is Dean Ambrose, who won the Money in the Bank earlier in the night, only to cash it in on Seth Rollins after he beat Roman Reigns in the main event. That's right, you got 2 title changes, and now all 3 members of the Shield have been and are champion. So, Joker, let me ask you this before I get you out of here. What do you think about the prospects of the Shield being in the main event from this point forward, and who do you see really becoming the guy of these 3, or are they just going to continue to propel themselves upwards?
I think for like a couple months it's going to be propelling, and then Roman Reigns is going to win it back. Like, WWE is going to
4-time champion? Oh, God, 4-time champion?
Wasn't The Rock? He's going to be tied with The Rock.
It's kind of cool. It looks like they're setting up a triple threat because now both Seth and Roman have rematch clauses.
Oh, yeah, they do.
So, hey, Joker, I appreciate the call. Any last words before I get you out of here?
Dean Ambrose champion for once.
Rating for tonight?
I'd say 9 out of 10.
That's fair. That's fair, man. That's fair. Hey, have yourself a good night, Joker. I appreciate the call.
Thank you.
Let's bring in, he's not just a Graham, he's a mammogram, my good buddy, Graham Hull. What's going on, pal? You're live with Dead on Dave. What you got?
Oh my God, Dave, I'm not pissed at all.
Are you lactating? Because I'm lactating. I'm lactating.
Yes,
I'm milking. I'm putting it in
coming.
bottles. I'm going to fucking market this shit. Look at these boobs. They are overflowing. Fantastic main event.
Yes, and they lost me a few times, but they got my ass right back.
Yep, I agree.
The very beginning of the show, I felt like, oh shit, what the fuck am I watching?
Yeah, I didn't hate anything at the beginning.
Sitting there and I'm sitting there cussing.
The first time I had any problem with the show tonight was the Rusev match, which was a victim of not only terrible wrestling, I mean, Titus O'Neil's done. He's 39, and he just showed he is not the guy. He cannot be a legitimate, even mid-card champion, because he was awful tonight, and Rusev wasn't much better. But the placement was bad. It should not have followed Money in the Bank. But I think that was the only misstep tonight. Everything else, even the women's match, I enjoyed. I'm going to talk about Charlotte in a little bit, who I fell back in love with tonight.
I'm sorry, I heard way too many called spots.
All night, though. That doesn't bother me. I'm tired of that's not even a bad thing to me anymore. The way the cameras are, you're going to hear it sometimes. That doesn't bug me. I mean, kayfabe's dead. Who gives a fuck?
I mean, some of the wrestling was good. Actually, this is the first time in a long time that I have not been pissed off at a Cena match.
No, Cena was great. Cena was
great. AJ carried the hell out of that match, and Cena actually did some decent shit in that match.
Cena. I think that might be a little bit. Look, this match was designed the way they set it up. This was all by design. Cena was supposed to look gassed. He was supposed to look like he was just a man lost in there, and then the wonky finish wasn't so bad. I wanted to get mad at the wonky finish, but it didn't bug me that much. It was because now we know it's going to continue on. I love that. I don't know if I'm going to go as far as to say as AJ carried Cena, though, because I think Cena fucking produced a nice match tonight.
Yeah, and that match and the main event proved, WWE, please watch this and know that you finally did something fucking right.
Well,
you can make somebody look strong and still let them lose.
There are ways to do that, yes. And tonight they certainly accomplished that. It was
Roman looked strong as hell. Cena looked strong as hell.
Roman looks the best he's ever looked tonight. I don't know if it was his best match, but it was damn close. The best Roman has looked on his own, because all of his best matches up till now, the AJ Styles matches, the Brock Lesnar, everything, it was mainly because the other guy. And there was elements of that tonight too, because Seth was amazing. But Roman did things tonight that we've been begging to see out of this guy. I loved Roman's performance. I am no longer complaining about Roman Reigns. Not after tonight. He shut me up tonight. Congratulations, Roman Reigns. Fucking great.
Yeah, and that Razor's Edge powerbomb needs to be a finisher.
Yeah, it's not a finisher. I love it being a setup move. I love it. I love it. But yeah, let's get rid of the Superman punch or something. Fuck. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that move just looks like it hurts. Now, one thing I want to check on, I'm pretty sure you would know more about this, is Del Rio okay?
I got to be honest. I don't know what happened to Del Rio. I fell asleep. I've been up for over 24 hours. I'm exhausted, and I fell asleep midway through the Money in the Bank ladder match, and I woke up when Dean won. What happened?
Del Rio and Del Rio and Cesaro took a bump with the ladder pushed over.
Yeah.
Cesaro took it with his nuts on the rope.
Yeah.
Del Rio missed the rope and busted his head on the ladder.
Eesh, oofa. I saw the nasty spot with Owens, where Owens looked like he got impaled by a ladder by that Michinoku driver by Sami Zayn. That was an awesome spot, but I guess he was okay.
Yeah. I looked at my wife. I said, I need a back pill. That hurt me.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Graham, I love you to death, and I want to keep you on forever, but I got a million calls. Things are blowing up tonight.
Oh, get the calls. I got to go to bed anyway.
What's your rating, buddy?
I'm going to keep the show on, listening to it while I go to sleep. I'll holler at you later.
What's your rating, man?
8 now.
Fair enough. Graham, I appreciate you. Have yourself a good night. Check out Graham Hull. He's the man. Take it easy, buddy.
All right.
Graham. Let's go ahead and keep the calls coming. I want to hear your guys' reaction. We'll get to the match by match and all of that stuff in just a little while, but I want to get your guys' reaction. 480, you're live with Dead on Dave. What you got?
Holy shit. Dean Ambrose is the champion.
Dean Ambrose, yes. Dean Ambrose is the champion. The Lunatic Fringe is the champion, yes.
I got to tell you what, I was pulling for Owens, but my God, we're getting that triple threat, and it's going to be amazing.
It's so funny. Isn't it funny how little things, and even the thing that they told us was going to happen, they've been pointing to Dean Ambrose winning this belt, walking out of here for weeks. In fact, if you watch the opening package of the pay-per-view tonight, they basically told us Dean was winning this thing. They basically told us that. That's amazing to me, but it did still seem like a surprise. Nobody thought they would actually pull the trigger. Like, this was going to be another time where Dean was going to get oh so close, and then, I don't know, maybe a light would fall down from the rafters and just kind of like kill him, because that's what happens to Dean Ambrose, but not tonight. Dean is champion.
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know what to be more shocked about, the fact that Seth Rollins pinned Roman Reigns clean, or the fact that Dean Ambrose was actually the champion.
Both shocking. Both shocking.
I mean, was I the only one that expected Roman to kick out of that second pedigree?
I don't know, man. See, this is the best part of this, because a lot of people, I see some people in the chat. By the way, big shout out to everybody in chat. 100 people in here right now. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you've yet to do so. Thank you guys for joining me. Really do appreciate it. I see people in the chat who are complaining about, we're going to get a triple threat at SummerSlam. Are people forgetting that we have a big change coming? All three of these guys are not going to one brand. They're going to get broken up. So what does that mean for the title? What is this triple threat match going to happen at Battleground coming up next pay-per-view? How are they going to carry this over? This throws things in flux in a fantastic way.
Yeah. I cannot wait for that match when it happens, but I think they should save it for SummerSlam. I don't think they should do it at Battleground.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but here's the thing. I mean, how do you do that? You just like you for the next 2.5 months, you just neglect everything else. You neglect the draft. You neglect the brand split. I don't know. I don't know if you could do that.
Maybe like Ambrose has like a different challenger at Battleground. Maybe he defends it against someone else for 1 month, and then at SummerSlam we get the triple threat. Maybe
that's risky. That's risky because you're risking not capitalizing on the momentum off of tonight. I don't know. We'll see. What's your rating for tonight, bud?
No, I'm not going to go to the 9 level, but I'm going to give it an 8.5. It was a great show.
It was. I think top to bottom, it really did deliver. We're going to talk about some of the minor matches in just a little bit because I really enjoyed almost everything tonight. Hey, I appreciate the call, man. You have yourself a good night.
You too.
Take it easy. Let's go ahead and let's keep it going. 347. I want to hear what you think about tonight's Money in the Bank. Dean Ambrose, champion. What do you got? You're live with Dead on Dave.
I think it's fucking awesome.
Fuck yeah.
I think it's amazing. This whole entire pay-per-view was amazing besides that Titus O'Neil match. I knew exactly when Seth won clean that Dean was coming out to win because there was something fishy about Seth pinning the Roman clean, and I just kind of knew it from there. But I'm happy Dean's champion because he's been working his ass off in WWE for the last 2.5 years, and he was so close a lot of times, and now he finally gets the championship, so good for him.
You know what was cool about it? And JBL actually did a really good job on commentary most of the night tonight, which is something I'm not used to saying. But he said, no, Dean, you dummy, you can't do it now. Seth, this is an opportune moment. That was kind of cool because Seth wasn't laid out. It was a little bit different. Then, of course, Dean attacked him from behind. You've got 3 guys right now. This is why this is brilliant. If you watch throughout the night of the main event with Roman Reigns, he was trash talking Seth Rollins. He was saying, what did you think was going to happen? You know what I am. I love shit like that. He became the Samoan badass. Then you got Seth Rollins, who was wrestling almost like a face. He did nothing heel tactically tonight. And then Dean Ambrose coming out, very ambiguous, attacking from behind. I mean, you got 3 guys that you really don't know what their affiliation is. It is the ambiguity. This is when wrestling is at its best, when you're asking questions, when you're questioning everything that happens. Who's the guy that I actually should be cheering? Who should I actually be booing? I'm going to fucking cheer them all. I don't care if they're good, bad, indifferent. This is when wrestling gets fun.
Oh, yeah, totally. I agree with you. The main event was so good. The Cena Styles match was fucking amazing. And the Money in the Bank match, I thought that was amazing. And I can't believe how most of those competitors are still alive after those bumps were taken.
Hey, I appreciate the call, Joe Martin. I gotta say something to the chat here. I appreciate the call, Joe. What's your rating for tonight?
9.5. Not good.
You know what? I can't really even argue with you. Good job, Joe. I appreciate it. Have yourself a good night, buddy.
All right, Dave. Take care.
We got a lot of people coming in the chat now who's saying Too Tall sent me. What's going on, everybody who's coming over from XLT Live Podcast? You were watching him doing his reaction show. Now you're here on the Copious Review. Thank you for joining. Make sure you hit the like button. We're here. We're talking about Dean Ambrose as your champion. We're taking calls. Fuck the match by match. We're going to get to it. But right now, we're taking phone calls because I want to hear from you. I want to know what you guys thought of tonight. This is getting wild, and we're not stopping. I'm going to take all of your calls. I'm going to let every one of you fuck me in the ear tonight. Every single one of you. Come in. It's an ear fuck party. Let's go. Old school Matt. We're getting old school, folks. What do you got for me, old school? Fuck me in the ear.
Look, man, I saw Dean Ambrose cashing in tonight, him winning it, but I didn't see him beating Rollins.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think he was going to. When he came out, I was like, okay, they're going to do the
No. That's not what I'm talking about. I saw him cashing in on Roman.
Oh, on Roman. I thought you said something else. Yeah, it was unexpected to see how it actually went. But even when Dean came in, I thought they were going to find a way out of it and him not actually cash in. But they pulled the trigger, brother. They pulled the trigger. It's amazing.
About fucking time, too.
Yeah. You know what? It really does feel like that. It's like, my God, Dean Ambrose, everything that he's been through, everything that he's done. We've seen him lose to television monitors. We've seen this man lose to a projection of a goddamn ghost. I mean, we've seen so many weird things happen to Dean Ambrose. So for him to get the victory tonight, walking out after a fantastic Money in the Bank ladder match, which absolutely had no juice to it. No juice to it. Who gave a fuck about this 6-man ladder match? It absolutely delivered, which is the story of the night. Everything, with the exception of the U.S. title, delivered.
Yeah,
tonight.
The whole thing with Rusev and Titus, the match was horrible. The build-up was horrible.
Yeah.
It was just a clusterfuck of a situation.
How about his kid? How about his kid hitting Rusev after the match? That was funny. His kid slapped him. He slapped him on the chest. It was great. I was like, that's fantastic.
All that said, though, match of the night for me, and it is me, is Styles and Cena.
You know, I love Styles and Cena. I did. But that main event was other fucking worldly. It wasn't just good because of the end. The whole thing was great. I love the shit talk coming out of Roman. Roman was talking shit. I felt he was stalking Seth Rollins, and then Seth was dominating at times. He looked fantastic. He looked great. He did everything that Seth Rollins does. It was just fucking great, and I loved it. I loved the ending. I loved that goddamn pedigree out of midair. That was so sick. It was great.
The scary thing is now the comment section is going to be flooded with Pittsburgh boys come.
Oh, yeah. Pittsburgh boy is just arcing jism right now because he just can't believe what's happening. But this is one of the things that people have been clamoring for. You know, get all the riffraff out of the way and let the Shield kind of carry the show. And it seems like we could be on that path at least until July 19th. After that, all bets are fucking off. We should be asking these questions. We should be asking these type of questions, and we are, and that's what makes it fun.
As long as we get this triple threat match, though.
Yeah, I want to see it too. I want to see it too, man. I really do. This is the third consecutive pay-per-view since WrestleMania where there's been really bad build-up, some awful Raws, but yet the pay-per-view, once again, fucking delivers. Once again.
And it's weird because we haven't seen this in years.
Yeah.
Normally it's a 2 horrible, 1 decent, 1 fucked, and 1 good.
Yeah, we're seeing consistency out of the pay-per-views, and that's a really good thing. I wish the Raws can get on the game, but I'll take good pay-per-views. What's your rating for tonight, Old School? I got so many calls. This is crazy.
To be honest, I'll give tonight an 8.5 just because I thought it was that damn good.
I agree. Hey, I appreciate it, man. You have yourself a good night.
You too, Dave.
Old School, keeping it old school for everybody. It's Bear Bear's live with us, I think, or no, maybe not. Bear, are you here? No, he's not. I tried to get him on. 646, you're live with Dead on Dave. Hurry up. Fuck me in the ear. What you got?
Dave, ending was sweet, I gotta tell you. It was fucking great. Do you think that Dean Ambrose is gonna have the championship for long?
I don't know. I by the way, I totally know who this is. But yeah, I don't know.
Is it obvious?
It's
pretty obvious that it's going to be a triple threat at SummerSlam.
I don't know if it's SummerSlam because of the brand split. I mean, it might happen at Battleground, which is also after the brand split. I'm not sure what they're going to do, to be completely honest.
So what the fuck are they going to do for Battleground? Because Battleground is usually just a throwaway type of deal.
Well, you know, the funny thing is, the last two, you could say almost the same thing about the last two pay-per-views before Money in the Bank, the two pay-per-views following WrestleMania. Neither one of them turned out to be throwaways. They were both pretty good. Tonight was the best pay-per-view since WrestleMania, but, you know...
yeah. Hey, did you think Rollins looked slow tonight?
I think he looked methodical and maybe a little tentative at times, but I don't know. Slow's not the right word, but I know what you mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. He was almost like hesitant. That's what I was thinking.
A little bit. When he did that move that he hurt his knee on with Kane, you could see that he looked real scared. Yeah.
Yeah, Reigns held his leg there. What do you think about? Did you like the ending?
I did. I loved it.
Was that what you wanted to see?
I did.
That was great. I was out of my seat.
I wasn't even sure if it's what I wanted to see because, I mean, they kind of told us it was happening, but I don't think anybody believed it was going to happen. And then it did, and it kind of shocked everybody in a very positive way. It was paint by numbers, but it was the best type of paint by numbers. We got this Picasso paint by numbers tonight. I love the match. I love the ending.
They made it so obvious that you didn't think it was going to happen, but then it happened. So we got to see Rollins win. Sweet, we got that excitement. Then we got to see Ambrose win. So we got that excitement. I mean, we pretty much got it all in that last match. But I will say that the Money in the Bank match was very lackluster. I will say that.
You know, I fell asleep during it.
I'm not saying
but not because the match was bad. Not because the match was bad. I was exhausted. I fell asleep for like 6 or 7 minutes, and I woke up when Dean won. But from what I saw, I thought it was a good match. I don't know.
Yeah, no. I'm not saying it wasn't a good match, but, you know, Money in the Bank match is usually known for big moments, big spots, you know, something like that. But it was lackluster with that. And what happened with Titus and Rusev? They just
that was awful.
Minute?
Oh, my God. That was so bad.
I'm not complaining. I'm just saying they really just cut it.
Oh, no, they were bad. Retired Titus. He's 39, and he looked every day of 39 tonight. He looked awful.
He's that old?
Yeah. I was shocked, too, when I looked it up. I couldn't believe it.
Now, do you think that Goldberg, with this whole WWE thing, is actually going to make a return? Because he's old as shit. I mean, I don't know what he's going to do now, but
he's
maybe
50.
Hall of Fame, maybe one more match.
He's 50. I don't know. He's 50.
Yeah, he's 50.
Yeah. I guess if they really want to wheel his ass out there.
Well, because you saw when the review that they were calling, you know, Kurt Angle, Jeff Hardy, Goldberg, all that. I mean, do you think any of that's going to play through?
I think some of the guys will come back. I believe that there's a good possibility for guys like Carlito, guys like maybe John Morrison. Rey Mysterio, I think, will return as well. Kurt Angle's an outside chance. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what they do.
Kurt Angle's tough to see. And what I want to know is, what is Becky Lynch going to do? Is she going to end up fighting Natalya, or is Natalya going to team with Charlotte in them? Or, I mean, I don't know really what to think of that. And where's Sasha?
I'm just glad that it was they did something a little bit different. You know, I'm glad that Natalya finally lost her shit. I don't know what to think of it, but I didn't hate it, so that's something.
No, but, you know, I just want to know where it goes. And one more thing, Cena Styles, is that going all the way to SummerSlam? Because I'm pretty sure that's going all the way to SummerSlam.
Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure that Cena will get his win back at Battleground in a kind of similar fashion, and then we're going to have the Epic at SummerSlam. That's what I'm thinking.
The trilogy. And I'm sorry, one more thing. Do you think that Bret Hart is going to beat cancer?
I think he did, didn't he?
Motherfucker out. Let me throw him out. I'm done. I'm done with this dude with the one more thing shit. I'm going to be the heel tonight. Throw him over the top rope. I don't give a fuck.
You fucking
oh, get the fuck. I know what he's waiting for. This guy's waiting to troll. He's trying to be a douchebag. Oh, shut the fuck up.
Hey, 646, I appreciate it, buddy. You have yourself a good night.
I don't give a fuck. Peace out, motherfucker. Eat your mom's asshole. Peace.
Too Tall's here, and he is fucking everybody in the ear, apparently. He is not taking any shit tonight.
You know what he was doing? I know what he was doing. One more thing.
He gave me a good call, though, man. He was great.
He's going to hate me forever.
He was really good, man. He was doing one more, but it was great.
Yeah, why can't I be the heel for once? I just want to be the heel for once.
I loved
not
it.
You. Is that
no,
okay?
it kind of turned me
over.
on.
You should be better than me right now. I got you the fuck over.
It was sexy.
I was just trying to be a douchebag and be a heel, and it worked out.
Oh, it was super sexy.
He
man.
probably hates me now forever, but fuck it. You know?
Fuck it. Who cares? You turned me on with that shit. That was wonderful.
Oh man,
how's it going? I'm fucking. We had Dave Rage earlier. Now we got fucking Too Tall raging. There's something in the air. What did you think of this show tonight, man?
I'll tell you what. The show is exactly what I expected. Everything sucked except the ladder match. I didn't think that was that bad. AJ Styles, John Cena was the best singles match. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins was good because of the ending. And the biggest highlight of that was that pedigree spear. That was fucking hot.
I'm a little surprised that you said the rest of the night sucked. I actually really...
I wasn't... So let's look at the rest of the night. Sheamus and Apollo Poop Cruz at this point, which, by the way, I love Uhaa Nation, but for the love of God, stop booking this guy like Rocky Maivia. It's just not working.
I didn't think this was a bad match. I didn't think it was a bad match.
Oh, dude, it was just rest holds for like 10, 20 minutes.
And then that's a Sheamus problem, it seemed like.
But it became a Apollo Crews problem. He started doing it back to him. He's like, oh, he's doing it. I guess I'll start doing it too.
I didn't hate the match. I thought there were some good spots out of him. He did get going at some point, but it did seem like this was a filler match. But, you know, I didn't think it was an awful match by any stretch. It didn't take me out of the night, which I was expecting it to, and it didn't.
Well, and I don't know why Rusev Titus O'Neil was like right before the main event.
Well,
like,
that was awful.
We knew that match was going to be poop. And the ending was kind of funny because I think Titus O'Neil's son actually got a react, like he actually reacted like a fan would.
He slapped Rusev.
Yeah, he slapped him. He reacted like a fan would. That was okay. But literally, there was 3 good matches. Let's be 100% honest. You can't say the other matches. Baron Corbin, Dolph Ziggler, that just needed to end, and it finally ended. Congratulations to Baron Corbin on fucking catching up on Ziggler's fuck up. Like, because
that could have been disastrous.
Corbin held it together and gave him the fucking deep 6 on the floor. It was good.
That match, I felt it built as it went on because I was like poop sauce, poop sauce, poop sauce. And then the last 5 minutes of it, they really turned it on. I thought they did some really good stuff. But I'm glad that it's fucking over. Be over. Be over. I'm hoping. But
those of you who are here right now, if you're watching Dead on Dave, make sure to drop a like for this man. Let's get him to 100 likes. Not because I know you guys hate me because I'm a heel now on this show, but make sure to drop a like for Dead on Dave. He deserves it. The man just hit 2,500 subscribers. Subscribe to this man as well. What are you waiting for, people? Come on.
If you've yet to experience the copiousness, go ahead and drink it in, man. Grab yourself a big slice of Dave cake because we got a lot to go through tonight, man. It's pretty crazy stuff. I don't even want to click on the U.S. title graphic. I don't even want to do it. I don't want to do it.
No point to it, man. It was that bad.
I feel like I'm doing a disservice to everything.
It was that bad.
I like the way the night opened. I loved the way the night opened with the tag title. I thought that was good. I liked that match quite a bit. All the shenanigans at the beginning of it with Cass and Enzo. I guess you shouldn't be surprised at the outcome with New Day retaining. I wasn't happy with that, but it is what it is, I guess. I think it would have been a little more effective had the club won and then interfered later on. The club would have looked really strong coming out of it. But, they for whatever reason, I guess because they want the New Day to break the record, I don't know.
Break the record probably. I said the prediction show that the payoff is Enzo and Cass SummerSlam if they keep him tag team.
It seems like, yeah.
That would be the payoff. Just because it's Brooklyn. It makes the most sense. And tonight, you saw what we saw in NXT with Enzo and Cass. You saw what the tag team they can be tonight because they clicked tonight. And Enzo and Cass, especially that move from the in-ring to the outside with Enzo, like they definitely clicked tonight. So, like, just don't get so high on Cass being a singles competitor just yet because there's still a lot of tag team in those guys.
No, agreed.
Like, everybody jumped on it because Enzo's injured. But once you see what they can do and how the crowd loves these two, you got to admit that they're second thinking if they're going to put them, separate or not.
Enzo and Kofi had a great sequence early in the match. They had a great sequence together, and I was very impressed with Enzo's athleticism. I was shocked by it. He was really good. It was good. It was great. They're a fantastic team. They really are. I do kind of miss Carmella, though, at times. I got to admit. I got to be honest. I do kind of miss her, but not that much. Not that much. Well, yeah, those were those matches. Let's talk about Cena Styles, man. There seems to be a lot of debate on this match as far as what this match was supposed to be. Did John Cena get carried tonight? And if he did, was it by design? I felt the look like the story was being told, it looked like it was supposed to look like this, where Cena was supposed to look dragged out. He was supposed to look tired. He was supposed to look like he did not belong in the ring with AJ Styles. I felt they sold that wonderfully. AJ looked so impressive. And then Cena just kept coming back late in the match, and I thought they had some really good spots. And then AJ getting the win via shenanigans, which was
expected.
It was expected, but a little disappointing, slightly.
Why? Because Finn Balor didn't show his cock or something?
Well, no, because I think because of this ending, we are now on the road to not only AJ once again, I think potentially going back to being a face, but Finn Balor coming in as well. I got a feeling that AJ might run down the club tomorrow night. I don't know if he's going to be happy with that, or he'll do it after the next match with Cena. Maybe they can try to interfere again. I don't know. Because why have him interfere? And why have him interfere in that manner where it's not a triple threat beatdown, you know, where they kind of do it without AJ knowing? It just seemed kind of weird. Like we've seen this before.
AJ, the ref was out.
Yeah.
So it just made sense. It could have been, I think you're a little bit, you might be thinking too much.
I might be. It's possible.
Yeah, I think you're a little bit.
I might be overthinking this one a little bit, but I because I'm expecting them to fuck it up.
Hold on, just real quick. We just reached 200 viewers on your show, buddy.
I saw that.
200 people. Thank you so much. 200 people on Dead on Dave Productions live review of Money in the Bank. If you're here to watch this man talk about Money in the Bank, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. God damn, 200 people. That's awesome. Thank you so much, everybody.
It's pretty cool. This is the second most people we've ever had on the show watching at one time. Thank you guys very much. Could not be more appreciative. This has been an awesome week, and we got some more awesome stuff we're going to talk about next week. Hopefully. A little teaser there. Well, I'll tell you about that in a couple of days. Thank you guys for joining me right here live on Dead on Dave Productions as we talk about Money in the Bank, which all the things that we're talking about with Styles and Cena, the big thing is your new champion, Dean effing Ambrose. Dean Ambrose winning Money in the Bank and then cashing in on Seth Rollins, of all people. Fantastic. Yeah. Fantastic. Did we get to 100 likes?
No, that's what I'm pushing for.
Oh, we're almost there. We're at 76 likes, folks. 76 likes. Keep on pushing. We're almost there. I can taste it. I can feel it.
I can feel it. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I thought we were going to harmonize. I was really excited about it. I was so excited. I thought we were going into a thing and grooving on a whole new level there. Hey, you want to take some more calls? I was getting fucked in the ear really nice. You want to get some calls in here?
It's your show, dude.
Yeah, I know, but you're my guy now.
I mean, if people are calling in, you can answer.
Yeah, let's take some more calls. 203. You're live with Dead on David Too Tall. What you got? Don't piss Too Tall off. He's heel Too Tall tonight.
Yeah, one more thing. When is Too Tall going to fight that Bullet? Because I'd like to see that match. Because I think the Bullet's got the upper hand on him. I think the Bullet's going to take the championship. Too Tall's going to take the 6 feet on the Buried Alive.
All right, 203. Don't poke the bear. He's very large.
The Bullet? Motherfucker, I've been through war already. Fuck a Bullet, bitch. Get out of here with that shit.
Let's bring in your number one fan, someone who's not going to troll you. Let's bring in Bullet? Bear. You're live with Dead on Dave and Too Tall.
Hey, Too Tall. What's going on?
You're breathing hard, man. Are your pants on still or what?
Oh, my bad. I'm on my phone right now.
Oh, no, they're actually off? Is that what you're trying to say?
Of course they are. You're on with him. Of course his pants are off. Are you serious?
Oh, yeah, my bad. My bad. What's up, Bear?
I have nothing but socks on right now.
Oh, yeah, one sock.
Ooh, that's what I'm talking about
No,
right
no,
there.
it's
Money.
two. It's two.
One for the balls, too? That's impressive. What do you got,
Yeah.
Baber? What'd you think of tonight?
Oh god. Happy that AJ won.
Are
That
you
makes me
happy
so
with
excited.
the manner in which AJ won?
Yes, because I know how heel AJ works. I know how the characters.
There it is.
how
I
it's
was
been
waiting for you to call because I knew
done.
you'd make that point specifically. Yes.
Oh, his entire time in Japan, he never won a singles match clean.
Yeah.
Ever. It didn't happen.
He doesn't. He doesn't. He does not.
Like,
win
he's
clean.
that old school heel that just doesn't win clean. And
Does
I like
not
it.
win clean. It was a
how
great
he-
match up into it, though. I enjoyed it.
It was great. I think it could have been done a better way.
I like the story for the first match in the series. I like the story of a fading John Cena because that's the story that we saw tonight. John Cena.
I mean, I think the ending,
not being
the
able to
run-in could have
hang
been
with
done
AJ
better.
Styles. I like that.
The run-in definitely could have been done better.
Yes, the run-in looked bad. And you know what? That wasn't the only time where there was a problem with the club tonight. Did anyone else notice the finish to the tag team match where Luke Gallows was like stuck in slow motion for about 15 seconds? Did you see that? He's like,
What's up, Big E? What's going on, man? You want to have some tea while I wait for Big Cass to come back in the ring and big boot me in the fucking face?
he looked like that third girl getting ready to jump in on Double Dutch, you know?
Big E fucking was talking to him like, hey, bro, what's going on, man?
Big E like did a full turn with the guy on his fucking shoulder and stuff.
Should have took a fucking selfie with him right there. That would have been hilarious.
Oh my god. Where was goddamn Breeze Dongo with their terrible fucking fake tan burn thing?
It looked like bad extras from Walking Dead.
That was terrifying.
That just looked awkward.
Yeah.
Horrifying.
It was horrible.
It was so we had two moments like that tonight where somebody was just kind of it looked like they got caught in invisible tar. We saw Gallows and then Natalya. Natalya got stuck 2 inches from making the tag to Becky Lynch. She got stuck in invisible tar. We saw it happen twice. There was invisible tar attacks. I don't know if that's the terrorists' new tactics, but we saw it happen in Vegas twice tonight. Fucking crazy.
It was bananas.
That was good stuff. But it wasn't as good as Gallows fucking doing the Mario shuffle.
Yeah.
What you got? What else you got for us, Bear?
A match I think should have happened. They could have built it. They could have built it easily. Baron Corbin versus The Miz for the IC title.
Don't get me started on the Intercontinental Championship situation. I want to fucking. I'm so mad.
The IC title is with The Miz, and he's filming Marine 109. Okay, just relax, guys. Yeah.
With the United States Championship, as useless as it is right now, with the brand split coming, the last thing that they can afford to do is have another title devalued, and that's what's happening.
Why did they choose now to take The Miz out and have him film the movie? Why didn't they let him drop it?
Just drop the belt. You got Corbin. Corbin
He's
could
The Miz.
easily grab that belt. Easily.
He's The Miz, man.
Yeah.
You can't drop the belt. He's The Miz, guys. Come on. What are you talking about? It's The Miz.
Now, dumb fucking us. I don't know what we're talking about. You're right. You're right. He is The Miz.
You guys are crazy. Talking crazy about The Miz, man.
We're talking crazy juice. Hey,
Bananas.
Tito, a little back. Remember earlier tonight when you and I were talking about we were going to have our absolute worst ratings ever tonight?
I held a good amount of people during the fucking playoffs. I'll tell you that.
Hashtag unexpected turn of events. Yes.
I guess. I can't believe. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about the playoffs, but people are tweeting me and shit.
Playoffs?
Somebody made a funny picture on my Twitter because somebody was fucking trying to troll, so I just kicked him out and I called him a fuck face, and somebody just made a picture. It was funny as hell.
Nice. Hey guys, I did not see Del Rio get injured. How bad did this look? I fell asleep for like 7 minutes.
It looked pretty bad.
How bad was it? Was it a scale of like 1 to he's fucked?
He's almost
not
fucked.
quite. He's fucked. Yeah, it looked pretty bad.
It's like it was like a gay porn where the dildo first got introduced, but it's not quite in the ass yet.
Oh, so it was like my first gay porn. Okay.
Yeah, it was like your first gay porn. Yeah.
Oh, good. All right.
Yeah. It was like that caller who hates me. His first experience in life.
Well, he just want to know when you're going to fight that bullet. That's all.
Somebody said that he said bull, but I'm like, I'm too fat to fight a bull because I'm a big target. It doesn't make any sense.
You would kill a bull, especially if that bull didn't eat that day. If it didn't have any good carbs going through its body, you would kill that fucking bull and then eat it and mount it and stuff it on your wall.
This is weird.
Holy shit. AJ Tucker.
Oh,
AJ Tucker in the chat. Dave sounded like Jim Mora when he said playoffs. That's what I was going for. That's what I was going for, AJ. I was doing the playoffs thing. Holy shit. Anyway. Bear, what else you got? I'm about to kick you out.
Do you have the honey?
Fuck off, Bear. What a dick.
Yeah.
What a dick. Unbelievable. Can you believe that shit? Why do people gotta disrespect me like that? You want to get into a fight with me? I feel, I said this earlier, I think I said it before you came into the show. I feel there are no more questions about Roman Reigns after tonight. I was thrilled with Roman Reigns' his whole performance. The shit talking that he did to Seth Rollins during the match. Do you feel this was? Are you with me on this, or do you think that Roman still sucks? Are you getting in that camp?
Okay, well, if that's the case, then let's have Roman versus Big Show. Let's see if he can do the same thing.
Oh fuck! Do we really have to tempt fate? Let's not tempt the gods.
I just want to see, because so far, yeah, Roman Reigns looks good when he's against Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, anybody that he's very comfortable with. But let's put him in there with like Apollo Crews, for example, and let's see what his vagina comes up with. I don't know.
Let's not tempt the gods. I don't know. I like where he's going right now. I love the fact that all three of these guys have ambiguity to them. Like, Roman was shit talking Seth Rollins tonight. He worked as a heel almost at some points. Seth Rollins didn't do a thing heelish throughout the entire goddamn match. And then Dean attacked Seth from behind. There was so much ambiguity in the storytelling there. I loved it. I really did. I was just thrilled with it. Thrilled. I'm so tired. Fuck. I'm so pissed off I fell asleep.
I'm watching. There's some playoff memes that are funny.
Playoffs. Let's take another caller. I want to get fucked in the ear. 864. You're live with Dead on Dave. What you got?
What's up, Too Tall? What's up, Dead on Dave? It's me, the Drep. I thought this pay-per-view was really good. I love AJ Styles and Cena. I love the ladder match. I love the main event. I love when Ambrose cashed in and won. I was marking out. I was just like, finally, after all this time.
What did you guys think of the ladder match itself? Because like I said, I missed some of it. Some people are saying they were a little underwhelmed. I know I was not thrilled with the build to it, but how was the match overall? Did it deliver?
I thought the match was great. I thought that could have been one of the best matches of the night. At first, I thought it was the second best. I thought it was better than Cena and Styles just because of the ending.
Wow.
That ticked me off.
Tutel, what do you say to that?
What, the Cena AJ Styles match?
That the Money in the Bank ladder match was better than the Cena Styles match.
I think Drep has some good shrooms that he's on right now.
This Drep is smoking that good. Yeah,
after my vacation, that's what I need.
I gotta admit, man, this is a pretty crazy fucking night, considering that this many people are talking about it. WWE absolutely hit a home run. If you think about it, there was some great baseball going on. One of the best Game 7s in the NBA Finals in a very long time happened tonight. Cleveland wins a fucking title. Game of Thrones Episode 9 happened tonight, and yet still on Twitter, it's all hashtag Money in the Bank.
It's the number 3 trend right now.
Incredible. This
Not
is
the number
an
1, Michael Cole,
absolute
number 3.
victory for WWE tonight.
Yeah.
Yep.
So tomorrow night, everybody can eat a dick.
Yeah, I think we're going to be eating a dick tomorrow night because Raw's going to disappoint.
Yeah, it's going to be poop.
We're going to get it in the ass tomorrow.
Show.
Hey, Drep, what else you got, buddy?
Usually Battleground. I hope Battleground will be good because usually Battleground sucks. Most Battlegrounds I've seen were terrible, but I hope that they can deliver Battleground too. And hopefully these Raws will actually be decent.
It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard because Battleground happens after the brand split. So I'm not exactly sure where they're going to go with this situation with the brand split and all this. that's going to be interesting. So that's going to be worth watching in and of itself. So we'll see. But I'm worried for Battleground as well, unless somehow, some way, we get War Games out of it. Yes, I'm still holding out hope for fucking War Games. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm a sucker.
Well, power to you, man. Hold out whatever you want. I don't think it's going to happen, but
we all got a dream.
If you think that, yeah, we all got dreams, you know.
We all got dreams. Drep, what's your rating for tonight, bud?
I give it a solid 7 out of 10, maybe 7.5.
Fair
enough. Good show. Enjoyed it.
I'm coming down a little bit from my delusion fever dream. I'm somewhere around an 8 myself. I was a little bit higher earlier, but some of the other matches are starting to replay in my head a little bit, and I'm coming back down to earth a tiny bit. It was a very, very good pay-per-view. And when it was great, it was really, really great. So I'm right around an 8. Hey, Drep, I appreciate the call, buddy. You take it easy.
Let's see it.
JJ Lopez says, War Games? Yes, War Games. That's what I'm hoping for. Let's keep the fucking phone call train happening. 347, you're live with Dead on Dave and Tutal. What you got?
Oh, yeah. I have one more thing to say, Dave. The tag team match, which that was probably one of my third favorite matches of the night, even though there were some boxes in there. I had a very important question. What do you think happens to the New Day when they do lose the titles and then don't win them back? Are they like done? Because if you really think about it, what are they going to do?
I feel like we may be coming to the end of the New Day sometime in the next year or so. But even that doesn't seem right because of how much people love this fucking team. Tutal, what do you think?
Expansion. You get more New Day members. Like R-Truth. Keep it all in the family. Yeah. Titus O'Neil. Fuck it.
And Goldust.
Shit! This is how we make Darren Young great again.
Yeah.
Bob Backlund will be a member of the New Day. Holy shit! We figured it out. We cracked the code. Martin,
all right, that's all I had.
That's all you had? All right, man. I appreciate it. You didn't piss too tall off tonight. Congratulations.
Yeah, all right, guys. You guys have a nice night, all right?
I love how he didn't tempt fate. He didn't even acknowledge it. He was like, I was trying to set him up, and he felt it. He knew it. He knew it, and he didn't bite. Good on him. Good on him. Hey, for those of you guys who didn't realize, the pay-per-view went 3.5 hours tonight. That's something we haven't talked about yet. It went into overtime. What'd you think of that? I thought that was a really, I read that they were going to start doing this with regularity. They did it tonight. What'd you think of it? Were you a little surprised?
It's the network.
By that?
They can do whatever. It's the network. They can do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
This is the benefit of having your own shit. When you own your own shit, you can throw your underwear on the floor. You can do whatever the fuck you want. In your house, it's your fucking house. But when you're renting from those greedy pay-per-view companies and shit, you can't leave your underwear on the ground. That's just bad decorum. However, they own their own shit. They can do whatever they like. They can put their dick all over anything they want. And they did tonight. We got a half hour of extra wrestling because of it. They didn't short us in the main event. Thank God for that, because we would have been robbed of a fantastic main event. Is Dean Ambrose really champion?
Yes.
Holy God, I didn't dream that.
Yes.
I feel okay.
The viewers should really drop a like on your show.
Yes, I agree. For those of you still up in here, which is about 150 of you, holy shit, thank you guys for hanging out for as long as you have. Make sure you hit that like button if you get to do it. Likes are free, folks. Likes are free, and so are subscriptions. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We just hit 2,500 subs. We're about to go up the ass of YouTube, so make sure you get on the fuck train nice and early. You don't want to be left behind at the station. So make sure you hit that like button. I want you to touch it sensually. I'm tired, fuck. We're getting
I feel
weird.
you, bro.
Getting weird.
I'm tired, too.
404. You're live with Dead on David Tutal. What you got?
So I'm catching in this phone call, though. What up, though, Dave?
What up, though, yo?
What up, though, T?
What's up, man?
What up, playa?
Oh, man.
What you got for me, man?
Yeah, I gotta say this, Money in the Bank just really turned into a show. I'm seeing this fatal four-way getting out of control. The the Money in the Bank match, the shit was legit.
It was legit. It was straight legitness. I agree.
But I had to say something on that fatal four-way tag match.
Yes.
I thought Enzo and Kaz did just get the pin on whoever was down. I think I did saw that 3 count before Enzo got pulled from the ring.
I'm glad you brought that up because 2 things from that. The crowd fucked that up because I don't think the pin actually happened. Second, that referee ref 2 matches tonight and he needs to be fired. He was awful in both matches. That referee was fucking horrible. Horrible. Noticeably bad.
And during the Cena and Styles match, I thought I saw AJ trying to do a spiral tap through the ropes, and he ended up landing it back badly.
Yeah, he did. He did. He hit hard. That was very interesting. Good call, good catch. That was a good catch. Good pull, man. Hey, what's your rating for tonight, buddy?
Have to give this an 8.5. But let me tell you, the biggest payback for Rollins was Ambrose cashing in the Money in the Bank briefcase.
Agreed, man. It was a good stuff. We got a new champion, and it is the Lunatic Fringe. You have yourself a good night, 404. I appreciate the call, buddy.
Hey.
Well, I don't know if he was going to try to keep going, but I wasn't going to let him. What did you think, Too Tall, about the thing that happened that I don't think anybody thought was going to happen, and nobody's talking about it yet?
Charlotte winning again?
Well, Charlotte looking fucking fine as hell. Man, she looked good tonight, man. Ooh, I fell back in love with Charlotte tonight. I did. I didn't hate that match, by the way. But no, not that.
I hated the fuck out of that match.
I didn't hate it, I didn't think it was that bad. I liked the ending, too. I liked when Natalya doing her thing. That was cool. But no. How about AJ Styles hitting the Styles Clash on John Cena?
Yeah, it was pretty surprising.
That was surprising. That tells me they got a lot of trust in AJ. A lot of trust in AJ, man.
That shit was bananas.
It was BANANAS. BANANAS. Let's take another call. Oh, no, never mind. We're not going to take another call because it went away. Oh, we're at 98 likes, folks. We're almost there. I'm not leaving until I get to 100 likes. When we get to 100 likes, then I'll leave. Did an hour. Happy with that. But
we covered pretty much everything. So you don't want to be one of those guys that stick around and just fucking beat it down, you know?
Also, hey guys, I don't know. You guys can't see it. It has not updated yet. But we just got a 30 sub jump. Thank you. The official total is 2539. Thank you guys. New subscribers, thank you for fucking being a part of my colossal copiousness. Hope you enjoy the ride. We're about to go on a hell of a ride on YouTube together. Thank you for getting on the fuck train. That's right. I'm vulgar tonight. I'm usually not this vulgar, but I'm pretty damn vulgar. It's pretty good. 103, 104, we have officially hit 100 likes. I can die happy. We have hit just about everything. Too Tall, anything else that I forgot?
Since I've came in here, the ratings have gone up.
Do you want me to suck you on camera? Is that what you want? Do you want me to blow you on camera?
You're welcome. Too Tall Army for life. Let's do it.
It's not like I had 140 before you came in.
I mean, it's not like Too Tall came in here and brought over like almost 100 people.
You did. You blew it up, man. I got to be honest. You did. You once again, Too Tall crushed it. We did get so many people who came in here and go, Too Tall sent me. So I do appreciate that. That good looking out. But you've got the more subs now. That's your job. You're supposed to drag my big fat ass with you. It's exactly what. Congratulations. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Well, in about a month, I'm going to leave you. So
I know. Well, you've already tried a couple times. It hasn't stuck yet. So.
I'm gonna hate you in like 3 weeks.
I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna find out where you live, and I'm gonna be standing outside your house with a boombox. That's what's gonna happen.
That would mean you have to get on a plane and fly over here. And I'm sure if you flew to the United States, the first place you'll stop is Colorado. I'm pretty sure.
No, not anymore. You're an asshole. No, not anymore.
Okay. All right. Never mind then, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Anyways, there's weed in Washington, D.C. I can stay on the East Coast. It's fine.
Oh, okay. All right.
But I'll tell you what. There is a possibility that Dead on Dave could be coming to the States in October.
I'll be down for that.
Because I'm telling you, if the Cubs go to the World Series, I'm not missing that party. I'm not. I got family in Chicago. My entire family still lives in Chicago. I'm going to Chicago. I ain't missing it. Sorry.
Sweet. You can stop at my house.
Yes. Well, yeah, I'll be flying in through Maryland more than likely, and then I'm going to probably take a Greyhound from there to Chicago. I got this planned out. In fact, if the Orioles can go ahead and win the pennant in the AL, that would be fantastic. And actually, the Yankees, any of them, because that means I can catch a game there and then go back to Wrigley when they clinch. Boom. I don't know where I'm going to get the money to go to any of these games. I'm just going to be camping outside, but hey, whatever. Anyway, Too Tough, thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. Great job as always. We killed it tonight. Absolutely killed it. Thank you guys for joining us. Hope you had a fantastic night. Dean Ambrose, it has happened, folks. You didn't imagine it. He's the champion. That means the entire Shield are officially world champions throughout their life in WWE. And who knows what's going to happen from here. Thank you guys very much. Hope you had a good time. We'll see you next time right here on Dead on Day Productions, which will be tomorrow night, right after Monday Night Raw for your copious review, and maybe before if something big happens. Who knows? You never know what's going to happen here. So thank you guys very much. Like, subscribe, and share, which you have tonight. Thank you. And we will see you next time. As always, if you don't have talent, have talented friends. See you next time. Keep it copious, folks. Too Tall's the man. Peace.
Yeah.